I'm going to show you right now how you can beat your friends' returns and your financial advisor's returns over a long period of time. Warren Buffett says 99% of investors out there should be investing in low-cost ETFs or index funds, and that is sufficient enough for them to set themselves up for a great retirement over a very long period of investing life and set their children up for success. I'm going to show you here two ETFs that can accomplish that goal for you. SPY, which everybody knows, and SPLG. Now, the reason that SPLG was brought to my attention is our CEO, Tim, he puts money away for his child. And obviously, his child's very young. So he's not putting in tens of thousands of dollars in there over a period of a year. He wanted something that was a little bit cheaper so he could, instead of putting in $411, he could put in $48. And he said to me, Mo, are these basically the same thing? I said, you know what? Let's compare them. Let's make a video on them. All right, guys, let's look at the comparison of the chart here. So this is SPY, this is SPLG. Current price on SPY, $411. And I'll get into why that can be a disadvantage for you and why $48 can be a real advantage to you. Issuer, exactly the same. State Street Global Advisors. Expense ratio, it's actually cheaper over here for SPLG, 0.03 versus 0.09. Now, assets under management, you have a lot more under SPY, $27.5 billion. This is 200 million, little typo there, 200 million. Same underlying index, number of holdings is 500, of course, the S&P 500. And when you get into returns, this is very important, guys. This is when Tim asked me, I said, okay, I need to make sure the returns are the same, and I need to make sure that the allocations are the same, and they are. If you look at 1 month, 8.71% versus 8.79%. 3 months, exactly the same. Year to date, basically the same. Going out 10 years, almost exactly the same, off by a couple of basis points. And when you look at the percent allocation, right, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Google Class A shares, Google Class B shares of Berkshire Hathaway, United Healthcare, NVIDIA, Johnson & Johnson, and you have your total of about 28.2% overall. These are the exact same allocation structures. Guys, I pulled up the options chain. This is what the difference is going to be. If you are somebody that is interested in selling covered calls on your position, this is where your difference is going to come in. You are going to get a lot better premiums on SPY versus SPLG. Let's look at an example here. So the current price of SPY right now is, I'm going to write it in here for you, $419 a share, okay? So that's SPY right now. I'm going to go out and look at September 16th at $450. September 16th, $450, and you're going to get about 70 cents a share, okay? Not the worst, not the best. You're going out about 40 days, 44 days, something like that. So you're going to get 70 cents per share. Now let's go over to SPLG. Go down to the options, and we will go to September 16th again, and I'll run down here. And let's say current price on SPLG is $49. So let's go to about $57. That's the highest it's going right now. And you're barely getting 1 cent. So the options are absolutely better over on SPY. That is where your big advantage comes. If you're an options trader, if you're looking to choose, that's where you would go into SPY versus SPLG. That's where it's really going to benefit you. Guys, let me show you what this can do for you in a retirement calculator. This meaning putting your money into ETFs and just letting it go over a long period of time. We took Tim's son's actual numbers right now. He's 5 years old, okay? He's 5 years old. I have a retirement age of 65. 9.9% is the average market return over the past 100 years. Annualized return during retirement. Well, it's just market, so there's no reason that should change. His current savings is $3,973. He puts in there $3,000 every year. Increase in annual savings of 5% when he gets to that point. Living to the age of 100, inflation rate of 3.5%. Although right now it's a little bit more. And current annual income, well, he's making $0 right now. He's 5 years old. Guys, look at this. So starting out, you're putting in that $3,973. By the time he is 36 years old, he's going to be a millionaire. Just from this. This doesn't have anything to do with his job, his 401k, anything else that he's doing. This is just putting away that $3,000 per year in this tiny account. By the time he turns 52, he has $5.4 million, a measly $5.4 million from literally doing nothing. And let's scroll all the way down to the end when he's 100 years old, and let's see what compounding interest can do. $529.6 million. Guys, this is what it's all about when we talk about time in market versus timing market. For the 99% that Warren Buffett talks about, 99% of investors out there, your job is to invest in ETFs consistently every single month for your entire life. Start doing it for your kids. You're going to set them up to be in amazing, amazing positions in the future. And for those of you that are in high school, just starting in college, remember, I used to go to high schools and teach, and I used to say, guys, you need to do this. You need to do it because they don't teach you this in schools, and it's one of my biggest gripes. Let's start changing some numbers here. This is how I hooked in those kids. Guys, it's not too late. This is how I hooked those kids into paying attention to me. Age 20, let's put in an annual savings of $1,200. This is saying that you are going to save $100 per month. 9.9% annualized returns. Yeah, okay. And let's see what this spits out. You are looking at, starting with that $3,973, by the time you turn 59 years old, that's when you're going to have your $1 million. So it's delayed, but you're still going to get there. This is not including your 401k, your Roth IRA, anything else. So instead of going to Starbucks and Chick-fil-A and buying that video game and buying this and that, put your money into these savings accounts. The compounding, Albert Einstein said, compounding interest is the most powerful tool in the world. And you see it right here. And let's see, by the time you expire and hand all your money off to your kids, are you okay giving them $53.3 million just from putting in $1,200 a year? Guys, this is a no-brainer. You need to do this. Compounding interest is an amazing, amazing thing. And going one step further, if you're 30 and 40 years old and you haven't started this, trust me, it's not too late. Go and watch this video right here where we guide you through that solution and help you towards your goals. Catch you on the flippity flop.